So this is just a quick video to talk about another video. I want to start off by saying that I have a lot of respect for Tyler the Antenna Man. He's one of the top YouTubers when it comes to promoting over-the-air television, and that's something that I think needs to be promoted. But in his latest video, which I will link down in the description, he missed a few steps. The video wants to talk about how you can use an existing satellite TV mount in order to put an over-the-air antenna on it. Now that's not a bad idea, but if you do it the way that Tyler describes it, well, you're probably going to have a few issues. There are going to be some people who get through without, but I think most people are going to want to listen to what I have to say before going ahead and changing that mount so that you can put an over-the-air antenna on it. The first thing that you need to know is that most satellite TV mounts are either 1.66 or 2 inches outer diameter. Most antenna mounts are between 1 and 1.5 inches outer diameter, and the clamps on antennas are designed for that size. So, if you try to put an over-the-air antenna on a satellite mount, there's a possibility that you won't be able to get a nice fit from the clamps, and it's either going to blow off or it's not going to go on there in the first place. And either way, you're just not going to be happy. That's why Solid Signal sells this pole-to-pole mount. And again, I'll put a link to it down in the description. What this does is clamps onto one mast, like the one that's already attached to your roof, and allows you to attach another mast to it. I'm going to recommend that you go to your local home store and get a length of metal pipe or fence post, just a couple of feet, and oftentimes they will cut it to size for you. Just make sure the outer diameter is between 1 and 1.5 inches. Then what you do is you put the pipe mount adapter on the satellite dish mount and then attach that new length of pipe to it. That's really all it takes. It's also going to give you a little bit more height, which is never a bad thing when you're working with TV antennas. The other thing that you really need to know is that when Tyler talks about splitters, he's making a mistake here. Respect for you, my friend, but in this case, you're off base. Satellite TV splitters are designed to work specifically within that ecosystem. They're some of the best quality in terms of build, but they are some of the worst antenna splitters that you will find. And that's on purpose. Satellite splitters are designed to allow signal to pass from one output to another on the exact same frequencies that are used for UHF television. That means you're going to have a lot of interference, a lot of problems, and you're not going to know where it comes from. If you have a splitter that has a green label, a pink label, if it says DirecTV, Dish, EchoStar, or Holland, you need to get rid of that if you're going to use it for an antenna. Instead, choose this Skywalker splitter. It also comes in a 4-port model. I'll put links to both down in the description. I like this splitter because it does pass power, which I agree with you, Tyler, is very important. Even if you're not using an amplified antenna today, you don't want to change that splitter out just because you decided to use an amplified antenna later. Now, you can use pretty much any splitter. The truth is that even the cheapest splitters you get down at the dollar store are going to be better than a satellite TV splitter when used for over-the-air antenna. So if you can't get this splitter, if for some reason the shipment is running late or whatever, well, go and get something from the dollar store and use it temporarily until that new splitter comes. Once you're using the right splitter and once you're able to securely mount the right size pole to the roof using this pole adapter, then you're going to have a great time. It's important to know that these items are available now at solidsignal.com. This is where you're going to find the best quality stuff and the best selection of antennas. If you have questions about which antenna you need or which accessories go with it, Call the experts. The number is 888-233-7563, and we're here for you during East Coast business hours. So, shop at solidsignal.com. Call us if you have any questions. And as always, I'm grateful for all of you who listen to these videos. And a big thanks and shout out to Tyler, who normally does fantastic work, and this time just got 80% there.